Hello everyone, I'm Colin Canet. Today I'm going to do two things. I'm going to be reviewing the ISOTunes Wireless Safety Earbuds, and I'm going to show you how I made this great little storage and charging station for them. A few weeks ago, the nice folks at ISOTunes got in touch with me and asked if I knew anything about their noise-canceling earbuds for noisy environments, and I had to admit that I really didn't know anything about them. They suggested they would send me a pair of them, and if I would do an evaluation of them and just give my impressions of that in a short video, and of course I would get to keep these. Now, it's not that I haven't tried to work with the over-the-ear ones. As you can see, I've got a few of them, and to be honest with you, I'm not in love with any of them, so I was looking forward to something that didn't have that bulk around my ears. Now, these units come in two versions. They come in a regular version, which is this one, the green, and there's the unit. That's what it looks like, and you can see as I'm holding it the style of what it looks like. There's also a Pro version, which you can see it looks a little bit differently, and the earbuds have a wire. It's an over-the-ear version. Comes in orange and black as an accent color. The main difference between these two of them is the regular version gives you 4 hours of use, which for me is perfect because I'm seldom in the workshop for more than 4 hours at a time. The Pro version gives you 10 hours of use, which would be ideal for anybody working in the industry, maybe around jet engines or cutting lawns or carpentry, those kinds of things where you're working it for long periods of time. Now, both the units come with a nice little case, and they come with a variety of additional earbuds, which I haven't put in because the ones that it came with were fine for me. So they have different sizes, but they also have earbuds in case you want to use them where noise isn't an issue for you. Maybe you just want to listen to music with them. So some nice accessories. Oh, and they come with a charging cable as well. Getting started with your ISOTunes earbuds is pretty simple. The first thing you do is pair it to your phone, and then you want to decide what features you're going to use, and that's all laid out in this small little easy to read manual, so really pretty simple. Now, the other thing I mentioned earlier on is Bluetooth, and many of you will be familiar with what that is, and what that means is these headphones, you can pair them, for example, with your phone. So if you've got an app on your phone where maybe you want to listen to some of your own music, I have an app that has radio stations where I can listen to. In fact, one of my favorite radio stations is a London, England one that I listen to quite frequently. And I can listen to that as I'm working through my earbuds, because when I turn them on, it's now automatically paired to my phone. So I don't have to reset that up every time. As soon as I walk into my workshop and turn it on, it automatically is paired to my phone. What's also nice is that if I was in a situation where I might be expecting a phone call, it will interrupt that music or that app and allow me to know that there's a phone call coming in too. So really nice technology. Now, if you've ever used these little foam buds, you know that you have to squish them around, roll them around until they get small like that, and you put them in your ear and you just sort of hold them in there for a while they expand inside your ear. Well, the electronic ones do the same thing. You do the same sort of squish them down till they mold and they go in your ear, and you just hold them there for a moment until they expand. And because they're heat sensitive, they tend to mold a little bit better in your ear. And of course, that's where a lot of the sound dampening comes from, is isolating the inside from the outside. So when you turn your earbuds on and off, here's what you'll hear.
Power on. Your phone is connected. Power off. Your phone is disconnected.
And there's a little light that you can see there too when it turns on and off. Now, of the two units, As much as I love the pros, these work best for me, and I'll tell you why. When I put them behind my neck like this and put them in my ear, what I find, because as you know that follow my channel, I'm always using my glasses on and off, and I found that these are the easiest. They're even way better than the ones that fit over my ear, so I can easily put my glasses on and off, and they don't interfere with anything, so this is the best configuration for me. What I didn't mention yet is the little earbuds that I prefer actually have a pretty strong magnet on the back. And for storage, that's great because now I can make a little storage and charging station and keep my earbuds right there. I'll mount this to the wall when I come in the workshop. I can put my phone right in there. I know where everything is. If I need to recharge anything, I can do that. Let me show you a quick speeded up version of how we can make this little storage box. Now that I've cross-cut the two sections, I'm just going to rip them to width, and that's 2 inches. Okay, there's the carcass, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use dowels because I'm going to be routing both the outside and the back side, and I don't want to be hitting any screws or nails. So what I'm going to do now, I've got my doweling jig all set up. Now, those of you who are new to my channel won't have seen this before, but I'm using a rabbiting bit on my router, and I go all the way around all 4 sides, and it gives a curved edge, and you'll see what it looks like and how it works. There, and you can see what that looks like and how that's rounded. Good. Okay, now what a lot of people don't know is how do you get the rounds? Well, it's pretty simple, really. When you have a rabbiting bit, they come with different size bearings, and you can see I've got one of them in there, and I don't know what size that is, doesn't matter. But the largest one, when I tried it, the first time I ever did this, look at that, it fits almost perfectly in that little groove. So all I do now is take that bearing, and after I've got my wood cut to length, I just lay my bearing on there and touch each side, and all I need to do now is draw a little bit of an arc on each one, and all I do now, I take it to my sander, but you could even hand sand that. And for the last little bit, I always do a little bit of hand sanding because I don't want to take too much off. Okay, I think we've got it now. Now this is the back of the back, and that fits in there nice and snug. Well, I'm making a little bit of progress here. I've got the frame for the phone in, and I'm just about to drill some holes. I've got some plexiglass, I just made some little plexiglass holders that I'll just put some screws through on the outside, and the phone will slide in and out of there. These of course will be for the magnets on the ends of the earbuds. Well, there's my finished storage cabinet and charging station for my Bluetooth speaker, my phone, and my ISO earbuds. And I like the way they store with the magnetic back on there. Easy to put away, easy to find, and most of all of this stuff is really easy to charge because I've integrated the charger into it as well. So looking forward to getting good use out of this in my workshop. Well, that concludes my video on the ISOTunes earbuds. And I know people are going to have questions on pricing and availability, all that good stuff. So I put some links in the description box underneath, but there's also going to be even more information on the article on Woodwork Web. So thanks everybody for watching, and stay tuned because I got lots more videos coming.